How far did you get with your education?
I graduated high school.
And for time reference, it's August 2021 now.
Right.
Now, what schools did you attend growing up, starting with elementary, middle, and high school?
Elementary school, I was in Helena. I went to a school called Beach Tress. Then I went to Jeff Wall in Helena. Then I went to elementary school in Mariana. It's like 20 minutes from Helena, where I'm from. My mama's side of the family from Mariana. Went to elementary school in Mariana. Um, went to elementary school in Little Rock. And then I went to like intermediate in Conway. After Conway, we came back to Helena, and I did 7th, 8th grade in Helena. My cousin got killed 8th grade summer, like going to the 9th grade. I moved back to Conway, and I graduated from Conway High School. Yeah.
Some of these schools, you didn't put a name on them.
What school?
The Mariana?
Mariana?
Yeah.
It's called, it was like Lee Elementary School, some shit like that.
And then there was a school after that. I don't think you named it either.
Lawson Elementary in Little Rock. Simon Intermediate in Conway. And then came back to Helena, went to Miller, 7th, 8th grade year.
And then the name of the high school was just Conway High School?
Conway High, yeah.
Now, these were public schools or any of them private?
Public, all on public.
What kind of kid were you in class, overall speaking?
Class clown. I was bad as fuck. But you know what's crazy? Man, I was smart as hell. I ain't never had an L. I ain't never had a D.
Ever?
Ever.
Are we talking final grade for the year? Or are we
Ever.
talking like on a test
Ever.
or... Okay.
Ever. I'm smart as hell.
Now, where did the class clown stem from?
Man, I'm just like a little goofy kid. I like to play and goof around and stuff like that, but I used to be bullshitting too. I like to fight. You know what I'm saying? I used to punish shit.
Were you a bully?
I was the bully. I used to beat up the bullies, type shit like that. But I used to be bullshitting sometimes. Like if I ain't like somebody, I'd probably be like trying to do that.
Now, when it came to fights, you would initiate these fights or you were defending yourself in these fights?
Man, I had one fight when I was like in the 5th grade. I still remember this shit. Like, I went to Lawson Elementary up in Little Rock, man. It's like nothing but white kids. Like, it was probably 3 black people went there when I went. Me, my partner Lil Nick, this dude named Nelson, 2 black girls, and another black dude, my partner Taven. It was just us, probably about 7 max black kids went to that school. The rest just straight white. And man, this dude named Mason. I remember him, Mason, white boy. He had slapped me in the back of my head. Man, I got beat the shit out of his ass in the classroom. I beat the shit out of his ass in that motherfucker. He thought he could whoop me for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because I play a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm goofy. I play a lot like the lab. And he thought he could whoop me for some reason. But, man, this ain't that, bro.
He tried you.
Yeah, he tried me. He tried it.
Now, this sounds like you were defending yourself in this case.
Right. That's why I had brought it up. I was defending myself in that case. But any other thing, I was hitting shit first. I was like, I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna go.
Now, how'd you learn how to fight?
Man, my sisters, both of them, my big sister I lived with all my life. My mama's daughter. It's 3 of us on my mama's side, my 2 sisters. Man, we used to fight like cats and dogs. My older sister, Alicia, she used to beat my ass, dog. I'm talking about fuck me up. I'm talking about I had to be tough. Like, she used to fuck me up, beat the shit out of me. But when I got like 13, we had got like the same height. She tried it. Gave her one of them good eye shots. Ooh, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Put her down. Oh yeah. I was happy as hell. I finally had whooped her ass. She had been whooping my ass all my life. Shit, I got 13. I got that growth spurt. Kicked that motherfucking ass.
Was that the last fight between y'all two?
Nah, hell nah. She still used to get mad and try to like, well, I say she avoided, but she one of the ones like you piss her off, she gone. She gone. Like got to the point she used to run from me though, like try to swing on me and run from me and try to hit me with something. But that time it was over with. 13 and up. And none of that happened.
Do you remember your first fight ever?
Hell yeah, I remember my first fight.
Take us back.
Man, I just remember. I remember who it was. It's actually one of my cousins. I didn't know he was my cousin then because we was so little. But we was in I forgot what it's like preschool or some shit. We little like, bro. I'm telling you, I got one of the best memories ever. I remember like a lot of shit from my childhood. My mom and daddy be like, "How the hell you remember that?" It's that good. Like I remember like he my cousin named Raekwon. He was fat. Big Raekwon, that was they call him. And we was in school. He had took something from me. He took something from me. He hit me. And shit, I had cried. When I was that age, I wasn't really like that. I had cried, told my mama. Man, my mama whooped my ass. Mama whooped my ass, told my ass. Sometimes my mama told my ass up. Told me, somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man, I was scared than a motherfucker. Raekwon, he 3 times big as me. He big as hell. He fat as hell. So, man, we was in the classroom and sitting down. Man, he had hit me, man. I jumped up, put them windmills on his ass. I was swinging the motherfucker, put the windmills on him, man. I hit him a few times, man. I caught him in the eye, he was crying. Man, that shit was crazy. His mama came out there, my mama came out there. Shit. I told my mama, shit, I did what you told me, dude. Somebody hit me in the back. And shit. From that day on, it don't even matter if I hit them first. I tell my mama, they hit me first. You told me hit them back. I can't get in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Did she ever change that policy or no?
Nah, hell nah. She stood on that. She meant that. Like, motherfucker put their hands on you, better beat their ass. That's what she said. You can't whoop them. Pick up something and knock their ass out. That's how my mama raised us for sure. She ain't, yeah, we gonna fight.
You have kids now.
Yeah.
How do you look at things?
Same way. Somebody hit you, you better beat their ass. I don't care. I swear to God, I won't even be mad. Somebody hit you, you defend yourself. I ain't no telling no teacher, nothing. Man, somebody hit you, you better beat their ass. Straight up.
Now, when it comes to fighting back then, did you fight fair or did you fight dirty?
Man, I was so fucking, I used to throw tantrum, man. I used to be so fucking bad, man. I hit you with anything. I hit somebody with anything. I ain't care anything. I swear to God, I hit you with anything.
What is your opinion on that now? Fighting fair versus fighting dirty?
I still hit you with anything.
Ever?
I toe to toe fight somebody, but like it gotta be the situation. Like, say for instance, like if it's a lot of people, like it's a group fight. Yeah, bound to get hit with some or pop. You know what I'm saying? Like group fights, club fights. You bound to get hit with some, for sure.
Ever sucker punch?
Kinda, sorta. Like, I was kinda like, I was trying to fight him, but he was trying to, like, get away from me, run. So I, like, kind of chased him down and beat him up. Shit like that.
What's your opinion on sucker punching now?
I mean, shit, you gotta be on point. Somebody catch you off guard, shit. Hopefully they don't knock you out. Goddamn, you better shake back.
What's the worst you've injured someone in a fight?
Man, I remember in Conway, I was a little kid. Man, I was in 6th grade. Man, I hit a dude up in the eye, and like I had broke this little bone right here, like kind of like went in his shit right here. Man, bro, they was trying to send me to jail for that shit. Man, he had to have surgery, like 2, 3 surgeries on his eyes. Like he had to wear glasses and shit. I remember. I swear to God, I was so scared, man. I thought they was gonna send my ass to jail. His eye was like went black, purple, blue. It was fucked. His shit was fucked up for a long time, like for months. And he had to get surgery. And he actually stayed down the street from me. Like we got to fighting at the bus stop. As soon as we got out the bus. The next day we was going to the bus, man. His mama was out there and she told the bus driver what had happened. They came to the school, man. The police was there and not everything. They did a police report and everything. I had fucked them up. Man, I was scared for a long time. I ain't really want to fight nobody because, like, I'm hurting shit. And I knocked niggas out. Yeah, you know, some shit like that. But that was probably the worst.
Whatever ended up happening with that?
Kind of like, my mama talked to his mama and they resolved it because we was like, I probably stayed 4 houses down from them. We was like neighbors. After that, we kind of was cool because, like, I ain't want no problem with him because shit, hey, his mama wasn't playing. She was trying to put the police in the nigga. Like,
Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, what's the worst you've been injured in a fight?
I ain't gonna lie. Knock on wood, I ain't been too much injured in no fight like that. Like, I done been 10 toes, man. I'm with it. I swear to God. I'm one of them. Nigga run up on me, I swear to God, I'ma show him. I promise to God, I'm like that for sure.
Have guns ever been pulled in a physical fight?
Hell yeah, guns have been shot. That's how I got shot the first time. Had beat up a nigga, man. Them niggas came back shooting. Niggas ain't, yeah, man. Ain't too many niggas even, like, it'll take, like, for me to fight somebody right now, you'll probably have to steal on me, and I'm still probably gonna bust you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna think, cause after I beat your ass, I know you going to get a gun, so I'm probably just going ahead.
Ever been arrested for a fight?
Yeah. I got maced one time. I got maced a couple times. Like, got a fight and got maced. They didn't really just take us to jail, though. They, like, put us in handcuffs.
Detain you?
Then, yeah, detain us, then they let us go. We was minors.
What does mace feel like?
Man, that shit the worst way. I can say that's probably worse than getting shot, getting maced. Man, you can't breathe, man. I'm talking about it's the worst way. I done been maced a couple times, I ain't gonna lie. Man, motherfucker got that mace, I'm running. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared of 2 things, mace and knives. I ain't run up on no knife. I ain't run up on no mace.
You've had situations with knives in the past, or that's just something you're just...
Hell yeah, I had a situation with knives. Plenty.
Been stabbed?
Nah, I didn't stab somebody, though. Hell yeah. Man, I'm telling you, shit get real.
When it comes to stabbing, I may have heard this a long time ago, so I don't know who said this before or what. I may even be making this up, I don't know. But I think somebody said, or I've heard once, that when somebody stabs someone, it's emotions behind that versus somebody shooting a gun. Like,
I remember one time I was a kid, man, me and my sister had got to fight. Like I said, my sister used to beat my ass. I stabbed her. I stabbed both of my sisters. And my brother. Like, I don't know. That was just like, you was bigger than me. Like, you think you finna get over on me? hell nah, got something for your ass. Like type shit like that.
What ended up happening in that situation?
My mama beat my ass. My mom beat my ass when I stayed with my sister. My daddy beat my ass when I stayed with my brother, cause my brother on my daddy's side. Mm-hmm.
And these were different occasions, or this was all the same occasion?
Yeah, these different occasions. I was young though. I was a kid. I was probably like, when I first stayed with my sisters, I was probably like in like the 4th grade, some shit like that, 3rd, 4th grade. And one time I was in the 6th grade. No, I was in the 5th grade when I stayed with my sister. When I stayed with my brother, I think I was like up in the 7th, 8th grade.
Now, I didn't get a chance to finish what I was saying, but it was something to the lines of not anybody could just stab somebody because it's emotionally based versus anybody could pull a trick. This is what somebody had said. Again, I don't know who said this or if I'm even quoting it right, but it was something of the nature like anybody could pull a trigger, but not anybody could stab somebody because stabbing, there's emotion to it.
I don't know. Man, look. If it's going down, anything I got to protect myself, I'm going to use. So I can't speak on everybody else. I'm going to use whatever. Whatever I got to do to get you up off me or whatever, I'm going to use it.
Ever worried about the possibility of death from a fight?
Nah. Worry about getting shot. Like being shot and shit like that. But nah, not death in no fight. Cause we can hit. You my size, a little bigger. You can be a little bigger than me. We can hit. But like, I ain't finna just fight no motherfucking big buff ass nigga. Pop you. We ain't even finna do it. I ain't even finna play with you.
And this question is on both ends, not the possibility of just death for you in a fight, but you killing somebody in a fight. Even if your intention wasn't to kill them, but the possibility that they could die at your hands, is that a worry?
Nah, because when I'm fighting, it ain't no mercy. I'm bound to do anything to hurt you, like type shit.
When it comes to fights, you ever been suspended in school because of them?
Hell yeah.
Expelled?
Hell yeah.
Which schools did you get expelled?
I got expelled. It was like at the end of the year, I had did so much shit in the 8th grade. I was so bad. I had got expelled and I get stolen, nigga. Then I had the food fight. We had a food fight. I started the food fight. Nigga hit me with an apple. I stole on him. And then afterward, we run through the hallways. I was like, snatching all the posters off the walls and shit like that. And they seen me on camera. Like, we had cameras at my middle school. And I got expelled. They called it dismissed. I got dismissed. We had 4 more weeks of school. They just dismissed me. They sent me home with all my schoolwork. And shit, they dismissed me for the rest of the year. I ain't had to go back.
But you didn't have to do a grade over because of that?
Nah, because it was the end of the year. Then, like I told you, I was a smart kid. I wasn't know. All my grades always been good. So, you know what I'm saying? They didn't want to expel me because of that. They just went ahead and dismissed me for the rest of the year. They dismissed me for like the rest of the 4 weeks.
So, which school was this?
This Miller and Helena.
And
that was my last year attending there too after that.
Was that the only school that you got expelled from?
Yeah.
And you spoke about this memory that you have. Do you think that contributed to you being smart in school? Were you one of those type of kids that you read something once, you memorized it?
It's just like, I'm just like that now. Like, I can go somewhere, like in Atlanta. I go there one time, I know exactly how to get there. Like, they just one of them things, like, this type of person I am. Anything I done seen or done, I know what I done did, or I know how to get there, or know what it said, or know what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Were you also one of those type of kids that you heard a song and lyrics and you could spit it right back and remember without having to hear the song over and over and over and over again?
I say like 3 times I hear a song, I'm gonna know that motherfucker because I'm gonna be studying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be really listening to the words of songs, like, for sure. Like,
because there's some kids, they hear a song one time and it's like they remember all the words.
They know it.
And then
Yeah.
there's other kids, you got to hear it like 10, 15 times just to
I ain't
remember
gotta go
some of
10,
it.
15. I go 2, 3. I'ma know it.
When it came to all these fights, did you learn anything from this stuff? Did this teach you anything?
Fights?
Yeah. Fights, fighting.
Yeah, hell yeah, you gonna learn something different from every fight. Cause like, man, like I'm gonna tell you what I learned in a lot of fights. Like from seeing people fight and hearing other people that you know how somebody probably got to fight, they probably whoop this person, but when they fight you know what I'm saying, probably beat the shit out of them. Like you'll learn something new about them. Like you probably fought somebody weak or something. You know what I'm saying? Like or you can't even take no lick. You probably got a lick, but you can't take none. You know what I'm saying? So like a lot of people who I thought could fight when I was growing up couldn't really fight. When I had really seen them fight or then got to fighting with them, like they couldn't really fight like I thought they could.
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different in some of these fights?
Nah, hell nah. Like, cause like, really most of my fights, man, I'm talking about like, even if it was like a group fight or something like that, man, I ain't take no L. I ain't take no L.
When it
You can't
comes,
name no nigga. You can't name nobody that whoop me. No shit like that. Ever. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can ask anybody from my state, anywhere, ain't no nigga whoop me.
you're undefeated.
Ain't no nigga whoop me. Ain't no nigga whoop me.
When it comes to the stabbings of your sister or your brother, have you guys overcame that?
Hell yeah, that's just like, I was one of them kids when I get mad, it's gonna be crazy. I might get to breaking shit in the house, throwing shit, busting shit, putting holes in the wall in the house. I was one of them kids that when I get mad, it's a tantrum. It's up. I'm gonna go crazy.
When you were in school, were you part of a certain crowd at all?
I was like from my hood, South Beach, 400. Like that's my neighborhood. That's where I'm from the 400 block of Helena.
Did anyone attend your schools end up becoming well-known or famous themselves?
Uh, yeah, from my town, like you know what I'm saying. Like I got signed in 2019, and I got my partner Dolo signed this year, 2021.
To quality control as well.
Yes, sir.
And you actually attended school with them at the same time or no?
Nah, bro. Well, we attended Jeff Wall together. Like I was in the 3rd grade, he was in the 6th. He 3 grades ahead of me. He was with my cousin Didi. That was my cousin Didi best friend. But like we all ran together. Like even the young crowd ran with the older crowd. I always had older friends. Like that's what I hung. I hung with everybody older. Like I ain't too much fucking too many people my age.
What was it about older kids for you?
I was grown. Like I was one of them grown kids. Like I wasn't doing no kiddie shit. Like I was doing grown shit. I was doing some grown shit.
So just for clarification, Dolo, do you remember seeing him in that school at all? Or you guys just
Yeah.
had, okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
my partner. That's like, man, that's my partner. That ain't no like, this ain't no club, but when we got older, none of that shit. I've been knowing him since like the single digit age type shit like that.
Do you remember how you guys actually first met?
I mean, like, Helena, I met Dolo. I mean, I've been knowing bro so long, like, it's just from like, we all from Helena. Helena is a small town. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't know each other. We know each other. Everybody down there know each other in Helena.
Now, what about music? Did you ever take a music class in school?
Yeah, I took like little choir class, like when I was in the 6th grade. I remember that shit.
Just 1 year?
Yeah.
Why not more?
I don't know. I just took a choir class 1 year. It wasn't nothing like specific about it, no shit like that. It was just an easy grade.
Any regrets with that?
Hell no, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing to it.
Do you wish you would have taken it more serious or took it longer? Or?
Nah, it wasn't nothing I never thought about. Like, Man, I ain't never thought I'd go be no rapper, no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never my dream to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
But now that you are one,
Mm-hmm.
did that class help you at all with becoming a recording artist?
Nah, it ain't had nothing to do with like rapping.
Now, even though you weren't rapping back then like that, like you are now, were you the type that ever freestyled or battled other classmates?
Yeah, everybody freestyle. That's just like common in the culture. Like, everybody love rap music, so you go try to freestyle. You ever use freestyle and shit like that? But like me being like, man, I'm gonna be a rapper when I grow up. Never.
Didn't have a song you were promoting back then when you were in school?
Nah, hell nah.
Did you participate in talent shows growing up at all?
Yeah. Used to be in talent shows and shit. Dancing and shit. Shit like that.
Was it just showcasing the talent, or you were actually part of first place, second place, third, things of that nature?
I'm trying to.
Like, would they place the kids, or was it just showcasing the
Yeah,
talent?
like one time we had a school little talent show. Shit like that. And like little talent shows up in Helena, we used to just do a lot of little shit, like little dances, little shit like that. I always was like hype for the party. I'm gonna go to the middle and like grab a girl or something and dance on her, you know, just do my shit.
Did you ever win or place?
Like, you know, like it wasn't never really just like no shit like that. It was like little dance battle, like little shit like that. You know, like when I was a little nigga, like the chicken head and the heel toe and shit like that was popping. You know what I'm saying? Like lean with a rock with little shit like that. So that's what we used to do.
Speaking of girls,
Mm-hmm.
do you remember when you lost your virginity?
Man, I was having sex early, bro. Swear to God. Like young, like, cause like I remember like my sisters, my big sister, she like 6 years older than me. So when I was like 7, her friends were like probably like 13. Like 13, they teenagers. So shit, my sister friends come over there, like, just going down. Like, type shit like that.
What age were you when you lost it?
I was young, bro. Like, I was young. I'm telling you, like 7. Like, I'm talking about, like, this wasn't no hunching or nothing. This, like, putting it in. Put it in. Get it head, all that. Swear to God.
Were you the youngest sexually active back then in your area?
Nah, me and my cousin, we used to, man, I ain't gonna nigga lie. When I was a kid, bro, I used to be a little horny motherfucker. I'm dead. It ain't as bad as it was when I was a kid, but when I was a kid, man, I used to fuck it. This shit funny. I was a little horny motherfucker. I say that. I was fucked up.
The very first time you had sex, though, you remember who you lost it to?
Yeah, one of my sister friends.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm telling you. One of my sister friends.
You pursued her, she pursued you?
She pursued me. Like on some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my little boyfriend. Then like, I'm a kid, so she older. I'm like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. Like, you know how this shit go, man. Like, and shit, like, we want hunching though. She wants you to put it in.
Now, you were a virgin back then. Do you think she was at the time as well?
I don't know, cause she was on that. She was older. She was 13. That's teenage, bro. When I was 13, bro, I was fucking.
You think she knew you were a virgin?
I was a kid. Hell yeah. I ain't even know nothing about that. She turned that on me like, I used to like girls and shit, so I used to be like, I got a girlfriend. We used to like probably like little kiss in school and shit like that, but like actually having sex, like we was like probably kissing, hunching shit like that, but like actually having sex, she was 13. I was a kid, so she was like into that. That's what it was.
This was spontaneous then. You didn't know this was coming.
Hell nah, but I like the feeling.
That very first time, did you use protection at all?
Hell nah, man. We was kids, bro. I didn't know nothing about no condom, none of that. We just doing some shit. Like, man, I ain't gonna lie. My mom and dad, they used to have all type of fucking DVDs and VCR CDs. Tapes and shit. We used to, when they leave the house, we watching shit like that.
Did they ever catch you?
Hell yeah, I got caught so many times. I used to get caught all the time. But, you know what's so crazy? Daddy whooped me. It was like some funny shit there tomorrow. They was laughing like, what the fuck you doing watching that? Like, type shit like that.
Would they move the tapes and put them somewhere else? And
yeah, they try to hide the tapes, but this our house, man. I'm gonna go snooping looking for anything I want to look at. When I find it, I'm gonna watch it.
Do you remember where they hid them?
Nah, I just can't really say the exact place, but like, anytime they hid something, we found anything in the house. We used to just go in the house and just look for shit to find.
Would you be snooping around for Christmas presents and that type of stuff early as well, or no?
Man, we had the game so cold. I used to poke holes in the shit, you know what I'm saying? And look through the holes and see what it was, and then I put the present a certain way where you couldn't see what it was. Yeah.
So when it came to actually opening presents, would you act fake surprised because you already knew?
I was happy. I was happy already because I already knew what it was, so I was just waiting to play it or like ready to play with it, like type shit.
When it came to your parents, were they open about the birds and the bees and that sort of thing?
What you mean, birds and bees? What you
Were they open about sex? Did they know you were having sex this young? Were your parents communicative with you about protection and protecting yourself? And some parents, they don't talk about this stuff with their kids.
When I got older, I had I talked to my dad about man, like I say, I was a kid, so we wasn't really just like condoms wasn't no thing back then. So we was just like really just having sex for real. And then shit, one time I thought I had some, and I was like, I went to my dad like, man, look at my stuff, like it don't feel right, you know what I'm saying? He like took me to the doctor, and it wasn't none. It wasn't even none. I was just tripping, like a little funny little feeling. I was scared. That shit had me scared. That's when I really started using condoms. Then.
Now, did your parents know you were that sexually active at 7 years old?
Yeah, nah, hell nah. They didn't know no shit like that. Like they called us like, I done got caught naked with girls and shit like that when I was a kid, but I ain't really even remember even getting a whooping for that shit. I don't even remember getting a whooping for that shit. Like I get in trouble, like say for instance, like one time I got caught naked around the corner and shit. It was like a bunch of kids. We had a little clubhouse, and we was all in there motherfucking like they just like had my daddy. They telling my daddy what had happened, and he was yelling at me and shit like that. But when we got home, he didn't do nothing to me.
That person that you lost your virginity to, did you ever become girlfriend, boyfriend?
Hell nah. She was grown as hell by the time I had got older. She probably probably like, man, I used to hush that him when we used to like when I was a kid, so she was like probably thought it was wrong by the time she got older. You know what I'm saying?
If you could turn back the hands of time, would you have done anything different? Would you have waited?
I mean, it ain't really shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing. Sex is sex now. It's like, man, I know girls getting pregnant when I was a kid, like 13, 14. My cousin got pregnant when she was 12. She got pregnant when she was finna turn 13. Yeah, she was 12 when she got pregnant, but she had a baby when she was like 13. Yeah.
Reason why I ask is because sometimes people do regret who they had sex with for the very first time, or when they had it, or wish they would have waited.
I didn't know what it was, so you know what I'm saying? When I had it, I just was like, man, like, shit. I was a kid.